Good day, everybody. This is Charleston City Councilman Jim McBride for City District 3 on Johns Island and part of James Island. And I wanted to give a quick recap of the big Johns Island Spring Clean event we did on March 21st and all the coordination and effort that was put into organizing it and all the volunteers that came out. And last night on May 12th, 2026, I brought up some of the organizers of the event to commemorate them at Charleston City Council. And the mayor got to congratulate them, and we all gave them a round of applause to thank them for their efforts. I'm going to do a quick recap first, and then I'll show you that event at City Council here in a second. So the event goal was to clean up on multiple roads on Johns Island simultaneously, because a lot of trash had accumulated along the roads. The roads are hard to reach. The sides of the roads are hard to reach because there's not many sidewalks or multi-use paths, as we know. And there's a lot of times no shoulders, so trash accumulates over time. And people, of course, are not naturally walking along the roads to pick up the trash because there's no place to safely walk. So we coordinated with Charleston City Police, Team 3. Lieutenant Ray Odell is the commander of that team. And we planned for months on how to coordinate and where to do the trash pickup and to get the volunteers. There are the collaborators and the supporters. It was a team effort between the county and the city and Charleston Police and a whole bunch of volunteers. Very active community members, passionate about this. Joel Ogle, Dino Wasmer, Helen Geotopoulos, if I said that right, and County Councilman Joe Boykin. He and I were out there at different locations helping to clean up. We had Brownswood Nursery helping to coordinate, St. John's Fire District, St. John's High School, and you can see those donors there on the right, Low Tide Brewing, The Kickin' Chicken, Gold Star Coffee, Domino's, all had a hand in making this happen. It was incredible. And on the cleanup side, you had Adopt a Highway and Keep Charleston Beautiful from the county and the city, respectively, helped plan this. So it was awesome. There are some pictures from the event itself. Whole bunch of people came out. 150 participants signed up ahead of time, but dozens more showed up. So we had, I think, at least 200 participants show up for a 2-hour stretch of time on a Saturday morning to clean up over 8 miles of roadway, and we picked up over 3,750 pounds of trash in 2 hours. It was awesome. And we're looking to do this again probably in September and do this every 6 months because trash continues to collect along the roads and we got to keep at it. So this was an unprecedented event. The size and coordination had never been done before, and it was incredibly successful. Recently on James Island, there was a very similar event that covered on Riverland and Dills Bluff Road, Camp Road, which are all near my district and in my district as well. And 180 participants then, 200 trash bags, a lot of the similar partners helping out with that. So huge event. And then coming up soon, May 30th, there's gonna be a big West Ashley cleanup and a downtown cleanup on June 13th. So without further ado, I will now get to the presentation at Charleston City Council, where I was able to highlight and thank the supporters and organizers of this event.
I'd now like to call on Councilman McBride for special recognition on Keep Charleston Beautiful. Councilman McBride?
Yes, Mr. Mayor, thank you for the opportunity. This is the reason I'm doing this is because this is a significant effort on Johns Island, and Keep Charleston Beautiful is we got Darby Reed here. You guys can stand up, and Marlo from Adopt a Highway, and Joel Ogle, who is a resident of Johns Island, who I was just getting
up on the dive. We're going to celebrate. This is good stuff.
I was just getting a lot of complaints for trash collecting along on Johns Island on our roads, and um, just over time. And there's not a lot of easy ways to do it. And Mr. Ogle, he asked me a while back to ask for the city to help out cleaning the Johns Island City Park in Johns Island. And that's when I learned and met Darby for the first time and saw the effort that she puts in with Keep Charleston Beautiful. Did a fabulous job with Joel and a whole bunch of volunteers on the Johns Island City Park a few months ago. And then I was getting complaints about all the trash collecting along the roads, which are state roads. Nope, not a lot of sidewalks, not a lot of multi-use paths, which is why the trash collects there more than other places. So I reached out to Darby again and County Councilman Joe Boykin, and because of so much of it is in the county, not in the city. And Joe told me about Marlo, who works with Adopt a Highway and also with Charleston County. And I reached out to Charleston Police Team 3, Lieutenant Odell, because to get volunteers to clean the trash along the roads with no sidewalks, we need police protection to protect them. And I just asked Darby and Marlo to see if they can come up with a plan to clean up as many roads as possible on Johns Island. And wow, did they. They came up with a plan to clean up 6 simultaneous locations on Johns Island on River Road, North and South River Road, Cane Slash, Main Road, Maybank, and advertised. And we got almost 200 volunteers. And Charleston Police Team 3 protected all the different areas and escorted the volunteers. And we ended up collecting just in like 3 or 4 hours about 3,000 pounds of trash on Johns Island. So it was an unprecedented coordination of especially the 6 locations. I know Darby's been working and Marlo's been working for a long time doing this, but the amount of coordination it took to do the 6 locations at one time was just astounding, and it really made a very big impact on Johns Island. And I think we're going to continue to try to do it every 6 months or so. So just the collaboration from city to county. I just wanted to ask Darby to come up and just talk about that effort and also what you all are doing. And again, and Joel is not with the city or the county. He's just a citizen on Johns Island, and just picks up trash all the time everywhere. So I wanted to call his attention up as well.
Yeah. The Johns Island cleanup was a super large success, and it was because of that successful event that we had the idea to do the Greatest Charleston Cleanup, which was a large community-wide cleanup in every section of the city. And the goal for these events were not just to remove litter, but they were to bring community together. And I think that these events have been so impactful because it proves what is possible when community comes together. So these events have been great because we've been able to work with local community members, local organizations, and groups and have them really identify what areas needed to be cleaned. We have had council member support, Charleston City Police support, as well as county sheriff support that allows us to get to these hard to reach places and really ensure that these are safe and impactful events. And then it's just proven that we've had hundreds of community members who have come out and they want to help and they want to take care of where we live and work and play and keep our community clean. So, yeah, they've all been great events. And it's all thanks to Marlo from Adopt a Highway, Joel, and the efforts that we had on Johns Island. And we'll be doing West Ashley and downtown next.
Love it. Let's
Thank
give them all a round of applause. Good shot. Okay, picture here, if you don't mind, hanging up a little bit longer. Make sure it's George. There they get yeah. Thanks, guys. Really appreciate it. Cool stuff. Have a good day.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
Absolutely, absolutely. That's good stuff.